Hey, what's going on, y'all? I just got back from a week-long vacation that we go. My family goes on every summer to Gulf Shores in Alabama. And 2 weeks ago, I figured out that a lot of the ejections that I had from my Expedition League season in 2021, I thought that the games had been deleted, so I couldn't go back and look at them. Turns out a lot of them were just live streams, so they weren't under the videos tab. I had to go to the live tab and view the live streams and then go there. So I'm going to go back to my first of my 12 ejections of the 2021 Expedition League season. Right? It's been a while since I made one of these. Expedition League was a summer collegiate wood bat baseball league. And it's college players that are just looking to continue playing, get some experience, and it provides something for the community to do during the summer. All right. So this game I'm going to show you here. This was the second game of the season. This was in Caldwell, Idaho. Our hotel was at Nampa, Idaho, which is just near there. And it's the first time I'd ever been this far away from home. This was the farthest I've ever been from Phoenix City. Okay. And so let's see. You'll see me here. This is my first time ever calling college level ball. And this game right here is my first plate game, my first college level game behind the plate. And then the night before, opening night, I was on the bases. So I was behind the plate here, as you'll see. That's me right there. So I forget what inning this is. Let me look at my ejection report. I have that up right here. And I'm going to show it to you later in my email. Bottom of the sixth inning. This is the Mining City Tommyknockers of Butte, Montana versus the Canyon County Spuds of Caldwell, Idaho. All right. You'll see all of the infield, dirt, and grass is artificial turf. The outfield is natural grass. All right. My first partner of the season, Jake Almazaro, was over here on the bases. I'm just trying to provide as much background as I can. This was a very high-scoring game early in the season, so not every team had all their players, so the play was not that good quality. This game was around a 4-hour game, which is rough. All right. But here what I'm going to do. I have it started right here. I'm going to let you listen to the entire thing along with the broadcast. And then I'm going to break it down and give you my perspective. All right, so let's start it right here.
13, as this is a quick 0-2 count on Mark Taylor for the Spuds. The 0-2 pitch coming now. Called strike 3 as Mark Taylor does not agree. And Sean Walsh has just been tossed from the game. Head coach Sean Walsh now being tossed from the game for arguing the call at the plate. So Dalen Dobish is going over to third base. I'm not sure who's going to take over on first, but coming to the plate will be Chase Hildy.
Okay. I think that's about all we need to see. We'll go back to right there. By the way, this is during the Astros and Dodgers game 2 of their 3-game series. Go Astros! Last I checked, they were up 7-3 or something like that. Hopefully, they can hold on to that. But with this one, first things first, third base coach here was the team's manager, the team skipper. Throughout, during the season, I had 5 games with the Spuds. All right, only 5, and I could tell from those 5, he was not a fair manager. If a call was not in his favor, in his mind, that was a conspiracy against his team, and that's just not how the game goes. So yeah, he's gonna have a lot of issues, and this was one of those times. All right. I look like a young guy because I am a young guy. People think they can get away with stuff, and they find out they're wrong, and then that's when they're all mad because they're surprised that I was actually willing to stand my ground and say, no, you're not gonna friggin' show me up, or I'm just gonna get you out of there, which is what I did here. So Sean Walsh, that was his name, already, as far as a manager, not a fair manager. All right. I think I don't know, but so I'll turn on the volume of the broadcast. Well, that's up. All right. So I'm here. It's hold on.
The 0-2 pitch.
Yep, this is 0-2 count. You see him in the third base coach's box right there. He's actually pretty well in it, so that's good. Look at the pitch.
Now.
Right there, what looks like to be on the outside part of the plate. Again, it's hard to see. It's hard to zoom in. But the way the pitch crosses.
The 0-2 pitch.
Watch it again. Watch the pitch.
Coming now.
Looks like he's right there. Now, again, it can be tough to see. But again, this is the college level. The strike zone is not going to be strictly over home plate. The pitcher is going to get a little bit off. If you go to professional umpire school, which I've done twice, you'll know that what Junior Valentine, who actually is at second base tonight in Los Angeles with that aforementioned Astros-Dodgers game, when he told some of us, we were sitting at a picnic table there in umpire school, talking about stuff, he said the reason they really don't work with us on our ball strike judgment is because, well, number one, it's just judgment. It's whatever you have. Number two, the only time you're going to call the strike zone that is in the official baseball rules is if you get to the major league level. Maybe minor league level. But even then, you're probably going to have some guys straight out of high school, straight out of college, and you're going to give a little bit off. All right? And so only at the big leagues are you going to call the strike zone that they actually teach. And so even I had a freshman game this year, my first freshman game, my first high school game. It was a freshman game. And freaking coach for the visiting team was trying to say, if it's not over the plate, it can't be a strike. Thinking in my head, no, freaking, this ain't the big leagues. Your players are very far from it. And these players here in this game are closer, but they're still not there. So even if that is a little bit off the plate, it's a college-appropriate strike. And if you look at my strike three mechanic, I used Tom Hallion's, where he kind of comes back like that. I'm not going to say it's the best impersonation, but it's what I had.
3, as Mark Taylor does not.
And so, see, you can already see John is leaving his position to argue balls and strikes. That is specifically prohibited in the official baseball rules, which is the rule book that the Expedition League used. See, look at that. He's already out of the coach's box. He was in it, now he's out of it. He's left his position, argue balls and strikes. Right? This would be a good time to give a warning. However, this is not the first time he had already been acting up that night. So a warning is clearly not going to do any good. He's not going to pay any attention to it. He's not going to regard it. So I knew that. And so I look over. And in my head, I just decided, you know what? I'm tired of you. I'm done. I wasn't going to put up with him anymore.
Sean Walsh has just been tossed from the game.
Of course, now he's over there hustling. And he's over here talking about, he's talking about how it's he blames, me supposedly not being able to call pitches correctly on his ejection. Oh, because you can't call pitches right, I don't get to stay in the game. No, it's because you're being a freaking dickhead. That's why. And he also talked about it being a one-run game. Then you look at the scoreboard, it's a 4-run game. I said 4 runs? 4 runs? Yeah, that's because of you. It's like, oh, yeah, freaking, of course. Got to blame it on somebody. Of course. Got to blame it on freaking somebody.
Head coach Sean Walsh now being
not going to take responsibility for your team. So always got to be
arguing the call.
Yeah, blaming the official. Some easy scapegoat. Now he's walking back towards the dugout and see emotions toward my partner Jake. And I got the quote down here. Let's see. He said, I don't know why you're coming over here. Both of y'all need to figure it out. He might even drop the F word in there, too. I'm not sure. So that's what happened. And then I want you to look at this guy right here. I don't know if you can see my mouse. So the other guy in the purple and white jacket that's going over to a third base coach. He was their assistant coach, and he was their manager when the guy that I just ejected took over as general manager. And then later on in the season, my last 2 games of the season in Dickinson, North Dakota, I had the Spuds again. In the first game, I should have ejected this guy. In the second game, I should have ejected Sean again. But I told myself I just didn't want to have any ejections those last 2 games of the season. Just finish it up and get back home. That was my mission, and I did it. I didn't eject anybody, but I easily could have and should have. All right? However, that's irrelevant to this game right here.
Will be Chase Hildy.
All right. So that is... Well, yeah, that's right here. I'll share this with you as well. This is the ejection report. Wednesday, Tommy versus King County Spuds. Subject ejection, May 26th. Bottom of 6th inning, after call strike 3, Sean Walsh, Spuds manager, took a few steps in my direction from third base coach's box and criticized my strike zone. Remembering that he had been chirping throughout the game, I ejected him. And that's something I discussed a little earlier. Afterwards, he jawed to me and blamed his ejection on me, supposedly not being able to call pitches correctly, and went on about, I accidentally put a space between A and O instead of B right there, went on about it being a 1-run game. At the time, it was actually 4 runs, but he also put that on me. My partner, Jake Almazro, soon came over and Sean said to him, I don't know why you're coming over here. Both of y'all need to figure it out. He then left the playing field. All right. So that is the ejection. That is the reports. I hope that you found this entertaining, maybe informative. Let's see, I've done ejection number 2. See, I'm trying to think. Ejection number 3, there's no video of because that wasn't working that day. Right. Do I have these in a playlist? I don't. I don't have these in a playlist. I need to. I did number 4. I did number 5. I did 6 and 7. So I can start with 8 again. Because this is number 1 in this video. I already made an ejection video number 2. I can't do one on 3. I've done 4. I've done 5, 6, and 7. All right. So I'll do that, and I'll try to make a playlist with all my Expedition League ejection videos. All right. So appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll tune in to my other ones. And hopefully I'll see you then. Thank you very much.